Mrs. Walsko. I want to show you something. This is my writer's notebook. You're going to have one of these if you don't already. You need it. It is the most important tool besides your beautiful minds and faces for us this year in language arts in 8th grade. You may end up using this the rest of your life. Not this one and not the same one that you start with, but it's going to be a place for you to grow as a writer and a thinker. You're going to write down, sometimes assign things, but sometimes things that you just notice out in your world, when you're home just kind of chilling, or when you come across something beautiful that somebody else wrote or said. You're going to jot that down, and maybe we could share it one day in class or online. It's going to be a treasure trove for you. And students in the past have come and told me, I still have my writer's notebook, or I have a new writer's notebook and I write all the time, or I write whenever I'm feeling kind of yucky or really happy. So welcome, and welcome your writer's notebook. You could jazz it up if you want to, and I can't wait for you to share with me if you want. If not, I'll see you soon. And aren't I good at these videos? Bye, kids.
Hi folks, Mrs. Shingler here, 8th grade language arts, and we are going to spend a lot of time together this year and trying to hone and improve our writing skills, our reading skills, and our communication skills. One of the ways to get better at writing is just to write. It doesn't always have to be formal writing. It's not always going to be essays and formal things. One of the best ways to improve your writing is to talk about yourself and to write about yourself. We're going to be using journals. This is a physical journal where you actually could write in a notebook, and we'll do all kinds of things in here, sometimes just responding to prompts, sometimes just putting notes about things that you're thinking, sometimes responding to something that we read. But you can do whatever you want in here. It can be colorful, you can draw pictures. I was recently camping, drew a picture of the lake and wrote a little poem underneath it. Also, another way is digital. We will probably be offering digital versions of the notebook. And some people just want a regular book like this. And this is a book that I keep. I put poetry in it. I have all kinds of different things in here. And the nice thing about a journal that's yours is that it's yours, and people won't see it except maybe just us, the teachers, and you won't be judged on the content so much as that you're writing. So we just want you to write. We want you to express yourselves, because that's the skill that you're going to need in life. You have to communicate in every single thing you do. So we're going to try to help you get better at it. All right? So no worries. Don't think, oh my goodness, I don't know how to respond to literature. Okay, it's a work in progress. We're all just learning and trying. So no worries. Come, and we're glad to have you back in school. So see you in a couple weeks, okay? Bye.
Hey writers, how are you? I'm so glad to finally meet you, or maybe I should say I'm looking forward to meeting you, because you can see me, I can't see you. But this is Miss Rob, by the way, I also want to talk to you a little bit about writer's notebooks. I just asked Mrs. Shingler and Mrs. Walsko if it was weird that I was going to show you 3 writer's notebooks. I've had a writer's notebook almost my entire life. So this first writer's notebook, you'll see on the inside that it says February 22nd, 1993. So this one's a little old, but I started this one in 1993. I won't tell you how old I was then. This is one that I started a couple of years ago with my students. So this is actually one of my favorite writer's notebooks. It has the cat on the front, of course. I love it because of that, but also because there's a lot of stuff in here that I started that I really love, that I think I might someday be able to turn into something that I would be really proud of. So you'll see it's kind of messy, right? It's not always very neat, because learning and writing are messy processes. So, your writer's notebook might be a little messy as well. So this writer's notebook is special to me. This one is kind of old too. I forget what date I started this. Let's see here on the inside if I can find it. So I started this one on November 18th, 2000, you'll see. And this one is special because when I read books, I find sentences or lines or passages that really strike me or touch me in some way, and then I record those lines and passages in here. So I'll just give you a sample. Sometimes I handwrite quotations in here, but then sometimes I cut poems out of magazines or journals or other places and I paste them in there. This is a good example of me pasting things into my writer's notebook. You'll also see, oh my gosh, I'm not an artist, but I've been practicing lately. So I've put some sketches in my notebook as well. So since 1993, I really have a pretty nice record of my reading and writing life. And I want you guys to start doing the same thing. Start writing some things. Some of them you might like, some of them you might not like. Some of it you might be proud of, some of it you might not. But that's okay, right? You have to write a bunch of things before you find a really good one. So, all right, you guys. Bye.